I fell in love with this play when I was in university. And it was, I remember very clearly the first time I read it, I thought, when I grow up, I hope one day I can work on this play in my career. And I think the reason is that, Daniel MacIvor is an incredible writer. The story is very vivid, but what I loved about it was that it on the surface appears to be a very simple story. It's three sisters. The mother is sick. One sister is already at home. Two sisters come home, and they all come together to take care of the mother. And there's some dysfunction there, and then maybe they get along. But the more time you spend with the play, you start to realize it's much, much more complicated than that. In fact, it's as complicated as that simple story can allow itself to be when you put it up as a piece of theater. So what I loved about it in terms of being able to bring it to TNB is that it's a very, very simple story that we're presenting on the Playhouse stage, which I think is really exciting, that it's a single location on a stage that would maybe otherwise want a big musical to be on it, or like a larger scale story, but put something very, very simple on it. I thought was exciting. With the question of the season of how do we care, I thought it was a perfect way of finishing the season, because it answers that question in a million different ways, and a million different ways subjectively for each character, who they are in the story and how they have a connection to their mother and then the other sisters. It's an incredible story because it's three sisters, it's three women that are on stage, and to have a play that has only women on stage I thought was also a very exciting and an important thing to have in the season.